The Banewarrens are coming! The Banewarrens are coming! The Banewarrens are coming! Alright, so it's not as exciting as the British are coming, but still, really, really exciting. Monte Cook Games just emailed all of the people who backed the original Tolus Kickstarter that the Banewarrens 5th edition conversion has now been released, and if you back the Kickstarter at whatever level, then you get it for free. You just click on the link, go straight to their website, sign in, boom, it's totally free. If you didn't back the Kickstarter, you can still buy it. It comes in PDF format, and it is completely converted for 5th edition, and they're also working on with the Cypher System. So whichever one of those you're running, totally there. If you're old school like me and you're running D&D 3.5 or Pathfinder 1st edition, well, then you can use the original stuff anyway. So what is there different about the old and the new? Honestly, not very much. I'm not disappointed, obviously, because I'm not running 5th edition, so at the very least, you've got all updated 5th edition statistics for the monsters, the traps, the NPCs, everything like that. If that's what you were looking for, then boom, you're golden, you're good to go. I was really hoping that they would have updated the maps, that there would be some new artwork and stuff like that. And obviously, this is a mega adventure. I mean, 180-page mega adventure, okay? From dungeon crawling to stuff up in the city, everything. But if you ran the original version of this, then all of the visuals are the same, okay? The maps are the, like, old Tolus maps that Monte Cook first used because he actually created the Banewarrens before he created the whole city of Tolus, which is really, really some cool history. But that's all the same, okay? The maps of Tolus are still the old school, like, black and white kind of style and stuff like that, and all the visuals, all the battle maps, the Quan map, the House Vladimir Estate, everything, it's all the same as what the original module was. So I'm kind of sad about that. I was hoping that there would be some updated visuals, maybe even some like virtual tabletop maps level kind of new redesign stuff. There's not, but that's okay because it's still an awesome adventure module. And honestly, I've already run it, so I wouldn't be able to use them anyway at this point unless I run a whole nother campaign in the future. But it's really exciting that it's out. For you 5th edition and Cypher System folks, you've got this resource now. You can get it in your hands, and you can start running this. Exciting, depending on when you're watching this, obviously, because someday I will hopefully have finished this. I am working on 2 videos, one for the Banewarrens and one for the Night of Dissolution. I should say 2 video series. What I've done, I talked to the awesome people on our Tolus Discord. If you're not on there and you like Tolus, click the link below. Come join us over there. Fantastic discussions with other DMs and narrators over there. But what I'm going to be working on is a series of videos to help you run the Banewarrens and the Night of Dissolution, as they are the 2 biggest modules for a Tolus campaign, and most people use those modules for a Tolus campaign. I want to make your life a lot easier. Because of my awesome Discord members, they gave me the idea that I'm going to basically do topical videos about these. So for example, one video, which I know will be very, very popular, will be how do you run the Banewarrens and the Night of Dissolution at the same time? They're both written for roughly the same level range, that like level 4 to 8 or 4 to 9, maybe 10. And so if you run both of them, then you're going to be messed up in terms of how fast your PC's level, and they're going to be a little too powerful to go through some of the stuff. So that's definitely one of the videos that I'm going to be making regarding the Banewarrens to just help you guys guide, and then also that Night of Dissolution. But the Banewarrens is out. We're still waiting on the Night of Dissolution 5th edition to be converted. If you want an awesome mega adventure, if you didn't back the Kickstarter, go buy this thing. I think it's 13 bucks or something for the PDF. 180 pages. It is huge. It is beautiful. It's got all the updated new style and format and stuff in the back, the way the pages look and stuff like that, if you're into that design aspect for the PDFs. As always, it's a Monte Cook Games product, so it's freaking phenomenal. Go check it out. Yeah. 5th edition, Cypher Systems, all of that stuff, you can now use that. If you're running the old stuff, then you can use the old one, just as exactly what I did. Be looking out for those videos. I have already completely ran the entire Banewarrens, and I am about to finish the Night of Dissolution. As of press time, that's a super old phrase, sorry. As of the time of my making this video, my player character group is like standing outside the Temple of the 53 Gods of Chance. So they are like getting ready to walk in there. Spoiler alert, I didn't give too much away there, right? So, anywho, that is where I'm at. Therefore, I will be able to advise you and say I've run both of these adventures. I did run both of those adventures concurrently on top of other stuff. And if you didn't see my last video, I'm also doing something I am really, really excited of and proud about. Wait, excited for and proud of. reverse that. So what I found was Paizo, the people who created Pathfinder, have this amazing adventure path that takes you from first level all the way up to 20th level called the Shackled City Adventure Path. So it's 12 or 13 parts. It's technically 12, but then there's this extra little thing that we're throwing in there. But either way, it's huge. It takes you from first to 20th level, and it was created for the city of Cauldron, which is based in Greyhawk. Well, if you go back and look at my past video, I've already done part 1. I am going to be using that adventure path for the new Tolus campaign that I'm going to start running here soon called Ugly Inc. It's all non-traditional character races, basically, right? They're going to be all monstrous character races. All my same players, basically, we're basically putting a pause on the Vocath campaign, and we call that group The Calling. They're going to take a break after the Night of Dissolution. Ugly Inc. is going to start where those guys are, and we're going to be doing some really cool downtime activities during the span of where Ugly Inc. is operating. Well, the Calling people are going to be doing a bunch of stuff. They've got real estate and businesses they're dealing with, and so that's really exciting. I'll definitely be keep giving you folks updates about that. So I'm going to be using this Shackled City thing, and I'm going to be releasing videos and the full posts of them telling you how to use this in Tolus. You could start with Life's Bizarre Part 1 right now, and so if you're just starting a Tolus campaign, then go read that. I have published it on my other website because it's not Tolus specific, right? Anybody could run this, but it's totally free. The dungeon magazines that these were released under have been made available online for free, but they are terrible quality PDFs. So what I did was I transcribed all of those. I put them on d20.pub, and I'm working on linking a bunch of stuff together and just beefing those up. And it's going to be awesome. I'm really, really excited to use that. So check that out if you're looking for something. Maybe you don't like, whatever's on the shelf right now for adventures, or maybe you're trying to start your campaign. This will give you an extra option for a campaign path to run. And there are like so few adventure paths out there that will literally take you from first level to 20th level with a story that is strung together through that whole process. That's why I'm using this, that I'm very, very excited about it. Because ultimately, I'm kind of lazy, if we're being completely honest, right? So, anywho, Banewarrens is out. Go get that. Keep on the lookout for Night of Dissolution. Jump onto our Tolus Discord to discuss this, especially if you're a 5th edition Dungeon Master and you want some advice on running Banewarrens. Watch for those videos that I'm coming out. If you are like the greatest person in the world and you're already one of my Patreons who have been fantastic, if you're an awesome person, you're not a Patreon yet, but you might become one. I'm not doing anything Patreon specific, so I'm not trying to push this very hard. It's just been a huge blessing to me. I just absolutely laughed, and my wife couldn't believe it either, that I was like, nobody's going to give me money, but people kept saying, set up a Patreon, so that's the only reason I did it. You folks are awesome. For Tolus specific stuff, also, we are doing a lot of really cool homebrew stuff. So if you go to the website, there's actually a link in the DM menu at the top. Go down, it says homebrew, and you can see there are like existing posts, right? So one of the things that one of our amazing Discord channel participants just created was a homebrew map of the Temple of the 53 Gods of Chance. They also created an awesome updated map for the final ritual chapter of the Night of Dissolution. It looks absolutely beautiful. And so I cannot wait. All this stuff is free. Like, I can't sell any of this stuff, according to Monte Cook Games. So I will just be giving it away to you awesome people. And I mean, I didn't even create it. I've just got to brag on my awesome people that are helping me out. And we've got some other really cool maps out there. And I'm constantly trying to release homebrew stuff to help it easier, for you to run your campaign. Like, I made a really cool NPC that I wound up using that my player characters latched onto. So I was like, hey, I found an image for her, fleshed her out a little bit, boom, push that out as homebrew. That's somebody you can really easily tie together. And there's even like 4 locations where she could work on there. So anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. I should have written a script for this. I just wanted to tell you that the Banewarrens is out, and then I rattled on for 10 minutes. So if you made it this long, I'm really impressed. I'm sorry I'm a little off kilter today, but I'm just so excited that the Banewarrens is here for everybody that wants to run that. All right, I think I'm done. Stay out of the shadow of the spire and click on the subscribe link. Peace out.